We are now joined by number 13 ranked UFC middleweight Marvin Vettori. Marvin, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you guys for having me.
We'll take our first question from Gabriel Gonzalez with Cageside Press. Your line is open.
Hey, Marvin, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So, Marvin, can you just walk us through all of these changes? I mean, when did they reach out to you to say, hey, can you step up and fight Jack Hermansson?
It was Friday night. I was doing a conditioning session with my coach, Chase Chicos, and I saw a few missed calls from my manager, and a message called me ASAP, and I know something's going on, and it's something important whenever like something like that happens, and I just I called him back, and he said, there's a great opportunity for you to take, and Kevin Holland is out. You can jump in and fight number 4 Jack Hermansson next week. And I was like, I gave it a quick thought to make him wait, and then I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. I think I was super happy to accept it. I was like, first of all, they're bigger opportunity, like higher ranked guy, and then second of all, I was like, man, I'll take a week away from. Like, because I would have been 2 weeks out, and the fact that it took a week off of my camp was perfect to me, because I was already in a very good shape, and I know that week would have been just like a week of like keeping myself that way, but with the risk of catching things and like making a lot of adjustment to train. So I think it would have been like not easy to do, and I was really happy for them to take a week off, and so I said absolutely yes.
I was wondering, because then we find out that Kevin Holland is now going to fight Jacare next week. I mean, it's a little different. I'm wondering, did they ever talk to you about maybe just trying to move you and Jacare to this Saturday instead of this whole switch up of opponents?
No.
Not at all. All right, no worries. My question, obviously, Jack is known for his submission game. So is Jacare. How are they different though, specifically?
Oh, I got more submission than Jack, to be honest. But that being said, they're different because I think that Jack Hermansson maybe goes. I don't know. Plus their submission game is very different. Like I feel like Jacare was more of a Kimura and guillotine guy. Jack also some kind of guillotine, but I think I don't know, man. Like what it is, I think Jack Hermansson brings a little bit more energy to the fight. Like it's more high energy the way he fights. Meanwhile, Jacare was a little bit more aware of his energy management throughout the fight. And to be honest, on a sense, I was a little bit more worried about Jacare's round eventually than Jack Hermansson. But overall, like, I train on a daily basis with war level jiu-jitsu competitor, and Jack Hermansson doesn't even know what top level jiu-jitsu competitor are, to be honest. I think on a daily basis, he might have trained, but like no, definitely not on a daily basis. So I feel like to be honest, everything that Jack Hermansson does, I do it better, and I'm not gonna underestimate him because he's definitely a solid guy. He's number 4 for a reason, but I don't fear him anywhere.
Thank you, Marvin. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Damon Martin with MMAfighting.com. Your line is open.
Hey, Marvin. So we talked like a week ago about the Jacare fight, and then obviously everything kind of changes in a matter of days. How crazy has this been to, you were kind of frustrated not getting ranked opponents and guys wanting to fight you, and now you go from Jacare, who's a legit legend, to number 4 guy in the division in like a span of a few days?
Yeah, man. Like, they say it's better to be ready for an opportunity that doesn't come than not be ready for an opportunity that eventually comes, and I was ready, and they gave me a call, and I gave him an answer, and that's what it is, man. Like, I'm ready, and when I'm ready, I don't care who's in there, and obviously the higher the rank, the better, and I feel like I'm the best in the world. I definitely belong to between the highest ranked guys, and this was just a great opportunity. I don't, I think Kevin Holland should have never been there, but he was, and that's it. I mean, but something went wrong, and I was ready to step in. I was ready. I was ready either way. I was happy either way. I was happy to fight Jacare too. But this is just a step up on everything, and let's go, man. Wait.
I know we spoke about kind of the frustration of the higher ranked guys not wanting to fight you, or just whatever the case may be, and I know you were kind of getting angry about it at one point as well after the Roberson fight. But how much respect do you have for a guy like Jack Hermansson to accept a fight with you on short notice? He is a ranked opponent, and to have that willingness, does that make you respect him that much more that he was willing to take this fight?
I respect him, but it's like saying, I respect somebody to do their job. It's like they're supposed to. It's just like they're just doing their job, and being in that situation, it's. I would have definitely done the same without even thinking 1 second, because with all the camp being done and with all the training, that's what I'm saying. Like, so many guys, they're willing to step away a week out. I don't know if they train hard. Like, whoever goes through a hard camp, 2-3 months of a hard camp, a week out, I'd fight Ngannou, man. Like, I swear. Like, I'll put my ass there. Like, whatever happens. But man, all those crazy training session, all those situations when things could go wrong and they actually go right, and you make it all the way to the fight, it's man, you have to keep going, and then whoever they put you in front, you have to accept. So I definitely respect it, but at the same time, he's just doing his job, to be honest.
You mentioned it with Jacare. Coming out of the Roberson fight, there was a lot of bad blood there, and Jacare, you had nothing but respect. It was just a fight, a chance for you to up yourself in this division. Would you say it's kind of the same thing with Jack? I don't think he's had a bad word to say about you. This is just competition, but would you say it's a similar thing here, where it's just a fight for you? This is a chance for you to get in that top 5 rankings.
Nah, but it's no. I feel like with Jack, I got nothing against him, but it's I don't know how can I explain it, but it's like we came up together on a sense. Like we fought in the same show a couple times outside of UFC. I saw him coming up. He saw me coming up. We're both hungry, and of course, I don't have to disrespect him, but it's different. Like with Jacare, I had a little bit more of a, I don't know. And again, in the fight, nothing would have changed. But I'll go face to face and talk to him a little bit. Let's see what he's about.
I know odds don't make fights. At the end of the day, you got to go in there and fight. But when this fight was announced right away, you were announced as the favorite. I'm sure you've heard this. People saying, a lot of people picking you to win the fight. Considering what you've had to do to finally get these ranked opponents and things like this, does it speak to the respect that people show for you and your talent that, on short notice, number 4 ranked guy in the division, and you're the favorite to win this fight?
I mean, I think it's there to see, but I feel like the general public don't know, because they love watching numbers. They love hypes and stuff and this and that, but I think it's there to see, but at the end of the day, like you said, they'll make fights, so I'll have to prove it. I'll have to go out there and raise to the occasion and just do my job at 100%. But yeah, man, I think, like I said, I didn't say just because. I really believe everything he does, I do better. So I feel these guys don't want to lose money, and they know it too.
Thanks, Marvin.
We'll go next to Augusto Niez-Gay with Somos MMA. Your line is open.
Hey, Marvin, what's up?
What's up, man?
Marvin, both Jack and you have something in common, because both of you have talked about how hard it was to get opponents during this 2020. So although you will be facing each other, why do you think that people like you and Jack have so many issues to get fighters who want to fight with you?
I don't know about Jack. I know about myself. I think, a lot of times it comes down to this, let's call it like risk-reward ratio on whatever fight you go into, and I think the risk was way higher than the reward. My case, people see I'm hungry. People see they're not gonna get like a guy that couple fights he's really ready. One fight is so ready, and one doesn't even train for it. Like I always put everything into every camp, and I always show up 100%. I'm always hungry to win, and I don't think people like that. I don't like it. I mean, the risk is too high.
Yeah, I understand you. And Marvin, did you have to make too many changes on your game plan for this fight against Jack?
No, not really, man. They're both orthodox. They fight a little bit different, but like the way I train, we train to make adjustments. We also train to make adjustments. Obviously, like good fighter is able to make adjustments, and even in the fight. So it's just they're both orthodox, both mainly grappler actually, and little changes here and there, but like really little. Like the moment I'm ready for anybody.
Awesome. And what do you think will happen if you get the win on Saturday? Where should you appear on the middleweight rankings on Monday morning or Tuesday morning?
Well, I'm really focused on Saturday. I don't think about it after too much, but I should definitely be on the top 5. And every time they talk about title contention, my name will be mentioned. I'm sure about that. So that's where I will be, and the rest will play out itself.
And do you think that UFC will make you face someone else for the number 1 contender spot in case you win, or you should be the next title challenger?
We'll see. Me and Stylebender will definitely have to meet again, and that I think is definitely the fight to make. We had such a close fight first time. I think I won. He thinks he won. Either way, he has to run. He has to be run back, and that's fact, and that will happen. So we'll see if this is gonna happen right away. Great. If I have to put somebody else on my record, that's fine too. I'm a man of my word. Like if this situation, like I've been calling out people and telling them that sometimes we have to fight, even if the fight is not the one that we've been after a while, the fight that we've been wanting forever is not coming up, and I'll do the same. Like if they tell me that I have to be out, like they make me wait forever to get the title shot or something, I'm definitely gonna get another fight in between.
Oh, okay, and talking about that, I want your opinion as a middleweight. What do you think about the possibility of Adesanya going up to the light heavyweight division to challenge Jan Blachowicz?
It's bullshit. I think it's kind of bullshit. I think it's I think this guy just thinks it's too much. Like he just thinks like I don't know. He can do whatever he wants. In reality, like to me, he still didn't prove much. He's like his last fight was good, but it was mainly like. I feel like Costa beat himself, beat his own self going into that fight. The fight before, he barely, on my eyes, was one of the worst title fight ever, and he basically lost against Romero. So he didn't really prove much. But the media, they're all over him, and the main thing, to be honest, I think there's not much of a great hungry opposition in the top 5 at the moment. We got Robert Whittaker just coming out of win with Derek Cannonier, saying that he's interested but really not, and he's just worried about he's just looking forward to just enjoy Christmas, which is totally understandable. But man, he was like October, November, like of course, like you can enjoy, but at the same time, man, if you're really about getting the title back, you should be hungry for it. And so that I think like number 1 contender is not that hungry anymore, and opposition, like strong, real, hungry opposition is not there. And after Saturday, there will be. So he better stay and not play around, going around like heavyweight this and that, or not gonna go into that, but like or stay and face me.
Okay, awesome, Marvin. Thank you very much, and good luck on Saturday.
We'll go next to Omar Mert with S Sport. Your line is open.
Marvin.
Yep.
Do you think this win, if you win, this win will be enough for you to rematch with Adesanya, or you have to win another one?
I just said that, buddy.
And if you can't get Adesanya, let's say, who is the best matchup for you? Or Costa or Cannonier or Whittaker?
I like. No, I think Costa is a very good matchup for me. But yeah, either of them, it's good. I like all of them.
Okay, thank you. Good luck on Saturday.
We'll go next to Jordan Ellis with Low Kick MMA. Your line is open.
Hey Marvin, I'm just curious, as when Darren Till initially pulled out, was this fight ever an option? Did it ever come up that you might be able to fill in then rather than them go to Kevin Holland, who's outside the rankings?
No, right away they didn't. No.
And in terms of you and your team,
to fight Jack Hermansson, so I had a fight.
So was you dead set on doing that fight when you seen them going outside the rankings to get Kevin Holland? Was you not kind of telling your team that I would love this opportunity?
I was just like, man, how, like people are on Kevin Holland, and I'm like, these guys shouldn't be there. But I was like, yeah, well, I really object,
And as
because if Kevin Holland gets ranked that high, it's just a shit show. Like, why I kind of laughed, but I was like, I got to give him that he's active, that he keeps fighting and whatever, man. Like, these times are a little bit weird, but it was a little bit funny to me. But I was not angry. I was not like upset about it because I had a fight. I was happy about fighting Jack Hermansson, man.
Yeah, and as a guy who's been kind of chomping at the bit to get these big fights for quite a while now, what did you make of it when Hermansson's coming out and saying, 5 ranked guys have turned me down, and then he has to go outside the rankings to get anyone to step up and face him?
Wait, what?
What did you make of Hermansson saying 5 ranked middleweights turned him down before Holland had to step up?
I don't know about it. I haven't read about it. This shit happens, man. This shit happens all the time. Like it happens. I don't know why. Like happens. Like either time. Like nowadays, some people are just like I called them before on a tweet. They're campers. I don't know. They set their head on one guy that I think they match up perfectly with. I don't know how they think. It really amazes me how the hell they do it. But that's how it is. Like they just set themselves on one guy or 2 guys, and they want that guy until that happens, and then that's why I don't know. It happens very often now.
And just finally, what does it mean to be representing Italy in this, the main event on Saturday?
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. I'm the first guy to main event a UFC show for Italy, and I know already that Saturday I'm making history already, so it's awesome. I want to make it a memorable day, and I know the moment I step into the cage, I'll step with the support of Italy in there, and it'll be massive.
Well, congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Rodrigo Tenori with HE Fight. Your line is open.
Hi, Marvin. How are you?
Good. Thank you.
Marvin, on Twitter, you challenge fighters like Weidman, Anderson Silva, Jack Hermansson, and many refused to face you. Challenge against Hermansson, the fight you've been waiting for so long.
It's massive. It's amazing. I love it. I'm soaking it all in. It's massive, man. It's massive. And I said it. It's all these years, 12 years of tears, sweat, blood, it all comes to opportunities like this, and you better be sure that I'm going to show up on Saturday. So I'm ready for war, and I expect none of the less.
You gave to Adesanya a very tough fight, and both have evolved a lot. And now, what's your prediction if you face him again?
I think I'll beat him. I think I'll overwhelm him. Like these guys goes in and they underestimate him somehow, or they get over their head to go in overconfident. Adesanya's solid. You have to pressure him in the right way, and I learned so much. I watched that fight long ago, and I realized that at that time I didn't know so much compared to what he knew, especially on the stand-up, and I still did so well just by instinct. And now that I see everything that he's doing, and I've been studying him for a long time now, it's going to be a whole different game. Now I feel like even on the stand-up, knowledge of the stand-up, it's at least like how do you call it? We both know the same. I know what the things that he's going to try to do. And I don't know if he's going to know what I'm trying to do, but I definitely can see whatever he's trying to do. And plus, I have a massive advantage of grappling, and I think it's going to be a completely different fight.
Yes. My last question for you, Marvin. Recently, you said that you want to be the first Italian champion in UFC history. When do you expect to fight for the belt, and after how many fights?
Wait, what? Sorry.
Recently, you said that you want to be the first Italian champion in UFC history. When do you expect to fight for the middleweight belt? After how many fights?
Like I said, my focus is on Saturday now, but 2021 is the year, man. 2021 is the year. So either way, whatever happens, I'll get to the goal. I'll get to be the UFC champion in 2021.
Thank you, Marvin. Good luck on Saturday, man.
Thank you very much.
We'll go next to Jay Anderson with Cageside Press. Your line is open.
Hey, thanks very much. Marvin, welcome back. Just a couple of quick ones for you. You talked about it a little earlier. You and Jack came up on the regional scene, and you had that rivalry with Robertson. Do you fight better with a rivalry, with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, with some fire under you?
I like it, but there's fire on this one. There's a chip on my shoulder on this one. And like being the main event is that extra pressure. So there are like how can I say, like there is a lot going on for this fight too. So it's like it's not that I have to. It's not that I need necessarily like that kind of, like, I wouldn't call it beef, but like that extra animosity, but. I haven't even seen him yet. I want to see him and look him in the eyes. I want to see him, but I haven't even seen him since I've been here. So, but there is definitely a lot going on. So it's not that I necessarily need like that kind of like animosity.
All right, and a guy you maybe do have a little animosity about that you spoke about as well, Israel Adesanya. Is there a worry from your part that he's going to hold up the division by going to light heavyweight? I'm
tired of talking about Israel Adesanya, man. I'm Let's talk about me fighting Jack Hermansson on Saturday. I'm gonna, that's the focus right now.
All right, man. Fair enough. Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marvin. You're all set.
Awesome.